Alright, chummers. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get a refresh on what all is going on in this little mini campaign. Alright.
Hold up.
Droid for donkey.
Gong droids
Alright.
are my favorite droids from Star Wars because they're just dumb. They're dumb. They look dumb.
Alright.
My man is clinically
Gotta get in the
depressed.
character. Alright, there we go.
There you go. It's in
What-
whiteboard, Gary.
What a great thing to come back to.
Oh, it's terrible. I hate it.
Bro, it's a Gong droid.
I hate it. It needs to die.
It's dying on the inside.
Alright,
hello.
so we're going to do a quick refresher on what's going on in the current campaign. The four runners, four, not five, four runners were tasked with finding a certain young individual that had gone missing in the Redmond Barrens. Alibaba had called on you to find one of his favorite street rats in the Redmond Barrens who had gone missing. After visiting the Barrens, you found out that they were kidnapped by a group of gangers called the Halloweeners and proceeded to try and find out as much as you could about him. Found out that he's an avid fan of boxing and his last recording that he watched was of Zyzix's last bout before he had to go underground. And you tracked the epicenter of Halloweener activity to a mansion at the intersection and proceeded to waltz in there like a group of PTA members. And politely began grilling people. And when they didn't give out the answers that you wanted, you proceeded to make them go night-night. You know, like normal PTA members.
Listen, it was just nap time for them. PTA knows all about nap time.
So now let's go around and introduce each character. Let's start off with Bluto.
Hi, I'm Vasco. Hi, I'm an elf shaman, raccoon shaman, and I'm a cripple, and I'm terrible with technology. In a world filled with technology, chaos ensues.
All right. And next is Random. Who will you be playing as?
I will be playing Xavier, the Technomancer. He is just an average ass dude who just abides by his own volition.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Gary.
I'm Gary. I'm playing the character Isaacs because I am very uncreative with names. And I'm a boxer, raptor, cyborg, metal man. And I punch real good. There
You're
you
also
go.
a physical adept.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
For those that are,
I magic. Sometimes.
you know,
No.
he gets by.
I dabble.
And I will be assuming the role of Zanfel's character of Turnabog, who is a dapper troll gent that is also the face of this hodgepodge crew of hangers-ons and less than savory individuals, as well as those that society has just rather forgotten or cast aside. And where we left off, you had got into the mansion and were surprised when a series of bullets let loose.
Yeah.
So, after the series of bullets let loose, Zyzix and Xavier were not surprised. They did not fail the perception check. However, Vasquez and Chernobog were surprised. So, what that essentially means is, the right page. So hack, or hacking, spells. There we go. Okay, so if a surprise perception check, which is what I did, is passed, they get +3 onto their dice pool.
Oh, baby.
If the surprise perception check is failed, they get -10 on their initiative score and are surprised until next action phase. The surprised characters cannot defend against incoming attacks. They also cannot affect, impede, or impact another character who is not surprised. And as far as I'm aware, none of you critically glitched.
No, don't think so.
Hey Mars, how's it going?
We're good. We're good.
All right, so that's where we're gonna pick up, where the hail of bullets just let loose, and you are standing in the doorway of a large. Once it was a living room. One of the walls was knocked out so that it's an even grander sized living room, and there's a massive hole in the center that you could swear you could hear a faint amount of snarling and sniffing and growling coming from, but you're not close enough to peer inside yet. And on the other side of the chasm is a human, a troll, and you're assuming another human? You can't really tell because of the way they're decked out. But the one in the center is named Harley. You can recognize him easily with his very apparent Harlequin / Joker looking appearance he's got going on with the white face paint. He's got a big green mohawk and a long coat. His color scheme matching is just very mishmash. Like, you're really wondering how, like, if this man actually dressed himself in the morning. But he's also holding a SMG to the head of a thank you for the host. He's holding an SMG barrel to the head of a young child that he has currently in a headlock. And that's where we'll pick up. So glad you could join us today. I'm sure you don't exactly have a prime reasoning for being here, so why don't you all just and we might let one or two of you walk out of here alive.
Okay.
Do I
All right,
count in
boys.
that? I can't walk.
I said one or two.
Well, he can't walk, so...
Can I roll out of here? Is
That-
this
that
like a
means you gotta
semantics
fight.
issue?
You mean, like, literally or, like, figuratively?
Like figuratively, like
Yeah.
with our lives.
No. You're all gonna
No,
fucking
you-
die.
But then you just said 1 and 2. Like, that just seems misleading then. That's false advertising.
I'm a fucking ganger. I don't give a fuck.
Gangers don't have to lie. They can be truthers.
I'm killing you first.
Julie
No,
noted.
we can't have that happen.
Alright, so. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we roll initiative?
Is there any way to check the hole?
So, what you can do is you can roll a perception check.
Here I go.
So,
Can I-
anyone that wants to roll a perception check, that would
Is it logic and intuition?
no, a perception test is reaction plus intuition. So,
Reaction.
reaction plus intuition.
Feats.
What'd you want to do, random?
Can I tell how hard the walls are?
Ignore that.
You do that for a perception check? Like to see if it's like a brick wall compared to like a...
Yeah, that would be along the lines of a perception check. So you would have to do that.
I got three
Then I'll roll.
sixes.
Also, okay, so this was something I should have brought up last time, but I didn't because I didn't think of it, is edge. So after looking back on the fight from last time, where Random missed 2 of his shotgun blasts,
Yeah.
what I should have told you, as the GM, so this is completely on me, is that each character has an edge pool.
Yeah.
Which, think of them as little tokens. And when you are making a roll, you can either burn an edge. You can burn an edge before and after if you want. Burning an edge before the roll adds your edge rating to the dice pool, and you re-roll 6s. So the 6s count as successes, and then you get to re-roll another set of 6s, or another that number of 6s. If you burn the edge after you roll, you don't add the edge pool or the edge rating to your dice pool, but you re-roll all of your failures.
Got it. Okay. So if I did it before, it's like, okay, I'm going to guarantee 3 6s or something like that. Right?
It wouldn't guarantee you 6s. What it would do is, so like an example would be your reaction plus intuition. If you burned an edge on that perception test, I'm not saying you would, but I'm saying if you did, you would take your reaction plus your intuition plus your edge rating, and that would be your dice pool. And then when you rolled, if you landed on any 6s, which you did, you landed on 3 6s, you would then roll 3 more d6s to see if you got more successes.
I see.
All right, so let's see. You got 3 successes, and Xavier got 2, and Vasco got 1. All right, and I will do the same for Chernobog because I have to play him. So it's roll / What is it?
Russian accent.
Yeah, I gotta work on my Russian accent. So roll. It's roll / right? Am I doing
It's /roll phase,
/ roll?
then a number of dice. The number of dice, then side to die.
So his reaction is 3.
You can also use the advanced dice roller at the top left as well.
Okay. Okay, so Chernobog glitched. That's a hell of a glitch. So he doesn't see anything wrong. He doesn't see anything noteworthy at all. He's just like, well, I mean, was he surprised? I don't think he was.
It was
No,
him and
no,
me.
it's not.
Oh,
No,
what?
it's not.
Was it not? I thought it was.
Oh no,
him and me.
he was. So that's fine. That's fine that he was surprised.
Okay.
So like it's just like
Makes sense.
it makes sense that he would glitch there because he's surprised. So it's like what? All right, so
Critically surprised though.
let's start with Xavier. Oh no, he got 3 successes, just like Isaac's. So you notice that the walls are, they're firm, solid walls, but they're if one were to put enough force into it, you would definitely be able to put someone through it.
Oh, okay. So here's the answer. Here's the question I'm really asking. Can I shoot someone through these walls?
Oh yeah. These are
okay.
this is
Okay.
like this
That's
is
all
like
I needed to know.
this is like think of this as a house that is like the biggest house you could find in a ghetto.
Alright.
So like
You got
it's
an idea what I'm thinking.
yeah, for the most part it's being held together by hopes, dreams, and duct tape.
Gotcha.
Also, my role was for the pit. I want to see what's going on there.
Well, yeah, like what's gonna happen is because it's perception, I'm gonna give you information on just everything in the room.
Oh no! I thought you were considering my role for the walls. That was just.
Oh no! This is just I'm giving the perception check is just giving information out for what the players can see, and
yeah.
because of you rolling so high, the more successes you get on a perception roll, the more information you gain. So that's why you would want to, if you ever wanted to, burn an edge on a perception roll to just gain more visual information. So it's like I said, it's a very vast room, and standing in front of you are 3 targets. The main person, Harley, who is right here. Whoopsies. That's Harley. And then to his left is a troll. The troll is a female troll. It'd be Backdraft. That's who, if you recall, was told was going to be in here. Massive, like she is 8 foot tall. She's wearing a very typical like ganger style clothing. The tank top she has on looks very small for her, very undersized, so like it's super tight on her body. The pants she has on The pants she has on is actually missing one of the legs, so her right leg is completely exposed. Hello?
He's here.
Hey,
Here.
Xanfel's here.
Hey.
All
I
right,
just critically glitched.
it's fine. No, I critically glitched, but it's fine because
Oh,
you're
I see.
surprised.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to play Trinabog anymore, so
Now you're
Xanfel
really
can
surprised.
reprise his role.
I
So-
can sure try.
I have faith in you.
How was your nap?
Unfulfilling, unsurprisingly.
I'm sorry.
What?
It happens.
All right, so I was
Alright,
in
so
the-
what the fuck have
so-
you done to me?
nothing actually. You're just surprised because of, if you recall, the gunshots
Yeah,
that
yeah,
went off.
yeah.
So other than that, that's really nothing that happened.
Cool.
So you're standing in the vast open room. I'm basically describing the room for everyone because Gary and Random rolled a perception check to just kind of get
Mhm.
more information before initiative was rolled. And so I described Harley. You know, he's very Joker-esque. Think of the main Joker from Batman Beyond, from the gang
Okay.
Jokers, but he has a
Yeah,
big,
yeah,
tall, green mohawk, tattoos all over his body. He's actually not wearing a shirt underneath his big, long trench coat.
That's
Bunch
nasty.
of tattoos. And then to his left is a tall female troll. She is exceptionally muscular, as all trolls are. Her tank top that she's wearing is probably a size or two too small, so it's pretty tight on her body, on her form. Her pants are biker style pants. The right leg is actually missing from her pants. It was torn off. Whereas her left leg is completely covered. Other than that, she doesn't look like she has any weapons or anything like that on her. Harley is holding a submachine gun to the head of a young child that you are assuming is Ray's, the child that Alibaba sent you to find. But then there is another figure that you didn't know was going to be here, because if you recall, you were only told of two people that were going to be inside, and that's Harley and Backdraft. There's someone else leaning up against the wall in the back shadows to Harley's right. You're assuming it's a human, but you honestly can't tell because they're wearing a full-fledged biker outfit. It's a leather biker onesie with spiked studs on the shoulders, and you can't tell what the person looks like because they're wearing a biker helmet that has two ears up on the top. So think of what's her name from Durarara?
Yeah.
C,
I know
C?
what you're doing.
C, whatever the biker chick was from that anime. Think of her helmet, but all blacked out. So it's all blacked out, biker. The visor for it is bright white and shaped so that it looks like the opening jaws of a large feral cat, like a tiger or a lion or a panther. And she's, they're chilling up against the wall. The arms crossed, doesn't really look like they're paying attention.
Wow, so cool.
And in the hole directly in front of them, there are two devil rats. And devil rats are mutated rats that happen from the Awakening. They're essentially, think of them as like lickers from the Resident Evil series, but about as big as a dog, like a German Shepherd.
Oh man.
Um,
Alright.
They don't have the licker tongue or anything like that. They're just, so think of them as just like actually, think of them as the Cerberus from Resident Evil, but a rat. So like a skinned rat. So muscles exposed and everything like that. Very feral looking. Just something you really, really don't like being around because they're kind of feral, and you've only seen one or two domesticate. I can't words.
Domesticated.
That's the word, domesticated. In your entire like lives, and even then, you weren't too sure how domesticated they were. All right, so now everyone rolls initiative.
Here I go. 6 plus 1d6. Wait, are we doing initiative or astral?
Just initiative.
If we were doing
Matrix
Astral Initiative, man.
We're just doing regular initiative.
Alright,
There we go. Bam. Great. Doing great.
on the crit.
Also, those who were surprised take a -10 out the gate. So
Doing great.
that is
6.
Vasku and Chernobog. So whatever you get,
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're right. It's 1d6 plus 6. So
Did we get 2 dice?
fail.
also Gary, do you have any what skills do you have?
I have.
Do you have like anything like adrenaline surge or anything like that?
I think I have adrenaline. Yeah, adrenaline boost. Adrenaline boost.
So, I looked it up, and what that spell does is it's a free action you can just activate whenever you want, and I believe that affects your initiative.
-1 for me.
Roll.
By what? What is that?
Oh man,
Wait, what was it? What was it? Adrenaline surge or adrenaline boost?
I have boost.
we are having a slow start, dude.
All right. This power lets you accomplish. You get +2 in your initiative score for the current combat turn. For every level of this power you have at the beginning of the next turn after the adrenaline boost, you take drain equal to the number of levels you have in this power. So, what level do you have it at?
Rating 1.
All right, so then you would, if you were to activate it, you get a +2 onto this initiative score if you wanted. But then next combat turn, you would take a drain of 1, which is stun damage, but you know it's something you would have to track.
For sure. Now I'll just deal.
All right, so that's just something I want you to be aware of. That's something you can pop. It's a free action, so you can pop it whenever you want. So let's see. Well, I'm just doing the initiative for these guys. Woof. All right, so Gary, what is your initiative score?
7.
All right. Vascu?
Mine is -1.
Excuse me?
Well, because I got a 9. I'm surprised, so I got the -10.
Oh, so then you don't go.
0.
You just
Yeah.
don't go.
Gotcha.
Chernobog.
0.
All right, so. And then Xavier.
9.
You got 9. All right, so this is a great start as it is. So, first up is the unknown in the far right. And they elect to hold their action. So they're just not doing anything. They're just chilling. So that's what they're doing.
This guy or this guy up here?
The second one you pinged. That one. So he's not.
This guy's doing nothing.
No, this guy right here is doing
This
nothing.
guy. Okay, got it. All right.
This is Harley. So,
Interesting. All right.
That's the guy who threatened to kill me first.
yes.
Kill
So,
him first.
All right.
after the unknown goes, it's Harley's turn. So, He's the one that has the kid in the headlock. And his declaration of intent is to throw the kid into the pit.
Uh-oh.
So if there is a thing you can do in combat, which are interrupt actions. Normally they're defensive actions, which is typically done in like when you're fighting someone. So if you, depending on what you want to do, if anyone wants to try and interrupt, like this action.
I have missile parry, so I'm pretty sure the kid's not like a projectile.
No, because so the missile parry would be if he was throwing the kid at you,
Yeah.
then you'd be able to use that. But I mean, like if you wanted to try and like catch the kid or like snatch him out of the air before he went into the pit, that's. If you wanted to try and do something like that, let me know and I'll tell you what you would have to do.
Can I whip my tail to catch the kid?
All right, so you want to try and catch the kid before he goes into the pit.
Yes.
For that, I would want you to roll a reaction plus athletics test.
All right. Reaction plus athletic. Reaction plus athletic. Cool.
If you don't have athletics at all, we can substitute it with something else, but you would take a -2 to the dice pool.
Give me some.
Is there anyone else that wants to try and do an interrupt or anything like that? Even if it's like Basque or Chernobog. Actually, no, you guys can't. You're surprised.
Yep, that's why
So,
I didn't even bother speaking up.
So, Xavier, if you wanna try,
I'm gonna go
Okay,
get a
I'm gonna
drink.
try.
you're gonna.
Be right back.
Okay,
I'm
no
gonna
worries.
go get a drink.
Okay, no worries.
Uh,
All right, so
How about
2 and 3. 2 and 3. 5.
that's your
There I
dice
go.
pool. Don't forget, you
wait.
can
Hold
use
on.
edge if you want.
Y'all use 2 edge.
You,
Yeah,
you can only use one at a time.
One at a time then.
So
There we
you'd
go.
use one edge. So you would add
Yeah.
your edge rating, which is I believe
3.
2. Oh, your edge rating's 3.
Yeah.
So then you would add 3 to your dice pool.
So 3 more.
Yes. So
Okay,
you said you would have a 5 dice pool plus the edge, so it would be 8.
No, yeah. Alright, roll this 8, baby. Everybody go, baby. Everybody go, baby. All fails.
All right. So
More success.
all right. So now you also, let's see, that's 8. Okay, so you didn't glitch.
No.
Also, you got 3 6s, so you roll 3 more d6s.
Got it. One more.
So you got 1 more success. So that's 4, 5. Okay, yeah, you catch him because that was that was gonna be a difficulty of 4.
Woo!
It's all right. So you snatch him.
I got you, kid. Don't worry.
Now, because of that, I'm also going to -5 off of your initiative score because you were
Sure.
interrupting. So that leaves you down to 2.
All right.
So,
Don't worry, kid, I got you.
all right. So now, since that was a complex action for Harley, he is going to use his free action to kick over a chair that was sitting next to him and yell at his friend to his right. Damn it, Panther! Help us out here! That's what we hired you for!
Okay. All right.
So after that, it is Xavier's turn.
all right. I'm gonna move here.
All right.
I want to shoot at this dude.
Oh, the dude's chilling. All right. Go for it.
All right. So roll your agility plus whatever gun it is. I believe it's the long arms for shotguns.
Yes.
And we're gonna give you a -2 to that dice pool because of the fact that you're shooting through an object.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, so I rolled 7.
Now you're also getting that. You're also taking that -2 modifier. So
Oh, yeah.
just as a reminder. So let's see. You got.
I don't need to roll anything, do I?
No, you don't.
Okay.
So no, wait, did you? No. So you would
Oh, okay.
subtract 2
I'd
from the dice
subtract 2.
pool, from the
Okay.
dice pool, not from the total. So it would be instead of
So I'll
7
just
dice,
roll
you roll 5.
Gotcha. Sick.
One success.
Yes.
All right. All right. So. Okay. So you have 1 success. So that what that does is that just blows a hole in the wall. So this wall is essentially non-existent now. And now the panther, as they have been labeled, is now aware of your presence. So unfortunately, it didn't punch enough through to reach Panther, but you're right there next to him.
Gotcha.
All right. So that was your turn. Now it is Backdraft's turn. Backdraft.
Nobody laugh at his name.
Her name.
Her name.
Her name.
Oh,
That's
that's
why
right.
it's,
No,
that's why
every-
it's even funnier.
everybody laughed at her name.
So what she does is she squats down and pops her leg open.
Shit. Lady,
She's got tech. Watch out!
And decides to launch a grenade from her grenade launcher leg at
can
you
we not
guys.
kill her? I want to keep her as a friend.
Wait, where's she throwing it?
She is shooting it right here.
Missile parry, activate, interrupt again.
It's all Barry.
Jeez. All right. All right. So missile
Rocket
parry.
punch.
Fuck yeah, missile parry, baby. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So you can catch slow-moving projectiles such as arrows, throwing knives, grenades, and shurikens out of the air. When using this power, add +1 die per level to your defense pool against the attacker's range attack test. If you generate net hits, you pluck the missile out of the air. You need to have at least 1 empty hand to use missile parry, which
I'm
you
a
have.
boxer, baby.
So-
I'm
Put up with your
good.
tail, dude.
All right. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right. So let's see. That would be.
Co-protagonist Coon. Sit there while I sit in the back doing fuck all.
So
Can't
we're
wait
gonna
for Guy to
roll.
break his fingers trying to stop it.
Oh man, if he glitches, it's gonna be hilarious.
If she glitches, it'll be hilarious.
Oh, it just
So-
malfunctions and her leg blows off.
Here's hoping.
Alright, so-
what do I roll for this?
You need to be
So
more
what you need to do is you need to roll your defense pool, which is reaction plus agility. Yeah, reaction plus agility, and you get +1 die to it. So whatever your dice pool is, add 1 to it for the level of your missile parry, which I believe is 1, right?
Well, I have it. Doesn't mean I know how to use it. Let me check. As I look for my.
Yeah, you have a rating of 1, so you have 1.
Yeah, sure.
So agility plus reaction, that is, so you're rolling 8 dice,
All right, for sure.
and you're looking to get at least 1 net hit, so you need to get 5.
I'm using another edge.
All right,
Oh, baby.
so you add 3 to that, so 8, 9, 10, 11 dice.
All right,
Go, funky robot dinosaur. Go.
Also, I misplaced my stats. I'm trying to look for it real quick on my thing. I forgot what page it's on.
Common.
What? Yeah, common is
Like-
your attributes. Or are you looking for your powers?
No, I'm just looking for common. Like,
Yeah, so common is where you'd look. That's where your body, agility, reaction, strength.
It's the most left. It's the first tab.
oh, I see it. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I'm
Super
rolling
robot
12.
raptor team hyper force. Go.
8,
11.
11.
11.
You roll 11. And
You got it.
you used
I
up.
fell.
Give us
Two,
the
I've
5.
used up. I have one more left. You netted me 1 for.
Oh, yeah, that's
for
right.
bullshit.
That's right. Very cool. So you have 1 left. So after this roll. Oh my god, you did it. He's a god.
too.
You get an edge back for that one. You get an edge. So.
The rule of cool.
So explain to us what happens. She squats down, and you hear the metallic click and sliding of metal of her leg opening, and the telltale sign of the grenade launcher launching.
So I wait for it to launch, and then I get into my volleyball stance, because that's what I did on the side when I wasn't boxing. I jump up, and I get into the spike ball position in the air, and I fucking slam that shit back right at her.
Oh shit.
How about Nero? Pow!
So- Alright, so let's see. How many net hits did you get off of that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you got a lot of net hits. So roll what would be a good one for that? Roll your strength.
Yeah, strength. My strength is 5. All right. Pow! Fuck.
All right, no successes. So it veers off course.
Sure, that's fine.
It doesn't go directly back to her. Instead, it ends up careening into the pit with the
Works for me.
with the hell rats, which proceed to get splattered all over the inside walls of the pit after the grenade detonates. And her free action is to let loose a little growl as she was unable to effectively murder 3 people with 1 action.
Yeah, damn it, I missed.
Wait, what happened to the kid? I thought he was thrown into the pit.
No, I yoinked him.
So
Okay.
while you were gone, what happened was Gary used an interrupt action to yoink him out of the air.
Alright, that also gives me -5 initiative, so my turn's getting skipped.
Yes, so now, essentially because of everything that just happened, you don't have a turn left.
Shit, I'm okay with that. I did a lot.
You did it.
All right, so next is Panther, who
Ooh.
they open up their biker onesie. So they unzip from the it being full zipped down to their waist and
Uh-oh.
pull off the upper jacket part. And they're revealed to be wearing essentially the equivalent of a sports bra, and they have not four. They have one band over each bicep,
Oh.
and they get into a stance. So, Gary, real quick, do you have any knowledge checks? What knowledge checks do you have? What knowledge skills do you have?
I have fight clubs and sports boxing.
All right, perfect. That actually works perfectly. So, what's the rating at?
8.
8. Okay, yeah. So you don't even have to roll. So what you notice, just as soon as she gets into her stance, you recognize it instantly as Muay Thai boxing.
Oh,
Stance.
Fuck. I hate these guys. Kicking is cheating, idiot.
And what she proceeds to do is, let me double check some notes real quick. So let's see. I need to check the book real quick to All right. So what she's doing is she's doing a flying kick to random Xavier.
Baby.
And what that does is it gives both +1 reach and +1 dice pool bonus to the unarmed attack. If the flying kick is unsuccessful, the character becomes off balance, suffering a -1 dice pool to defense tests until the character's next action phase. So what I'm going through, because I ended up looking into the actual martial arts of Shadowrun and the techniques therein. So, Gary, if you have any boxing techniques listed on your character sheet,
I do.
just let me know when you want to use them, and I will look them up and tell you what they actually do. So,
Okay. Oh.
at this moment, Panther is doing a flying kick to random. So that is a +1
Through
reach.
the hole you made.
Yes. So that is and if I recall correctly, the way Okay, so it's agility plus unarmed combat is what I'm rolling,
Okay.
which is whew! This could hurt.
Oh, God.
So she's also a physical adept. So
Oh,
Now-
my God.
what you roll, Xavier, is reaction plus agility to dodge.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Reaction plus intuition to dodge.
Okay.
All right, so you got 2 successes to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 5. So now that's 10 damage coming your way. It's stun damage because she's not looking to kill you.
Right.
So you roll your body plus armor to try and soak as much damage as possible.
Like body plus armor
Yes.
as a D6. Okay.
So, like, your body attribute, the rating of that body, plus the amount of armor that you have on. It's because she's kicking you in the chest.
Gotcha. All right. Fair enough. It's a lot of dice.
All right, so you got 2 successes. All right, so you take... What was it? Oh, no. I'm sorry. You got more than 2 successes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So 6 minus 10, that's 4. So you take 4 stun damage.
All right.
As she leaps in the swiftest motion that you have ever seen in your life into the air and plants a firm biker boot sized indent into your chest and knocking the wind clear out of your lungs. As she lands, ready for the counterattack. And that was her turn. And now Harley, in his second turn, proceeds to try and shoot the troll. No, not the troll. Gary, because Gary has been an annoyance. So he pulls out he levels his Ingram Smart Gun and proceeds to squeeze out a burst, which means you get minus 2 dice onto your reaction of that.
Right.
So you roll reaction plus initiative, or not initiative, intuition, minus 2 for the burst fire.
Reaction plus intuition.
Yes. So whatever that generates, minus 2
Four.
from that. 4?
Well, I mean, it's minus the reaction, right?
No, it's not minus reaction. It's just minus 2.
Minus 2. Okay, got it.
So it's... So
Yes, sir. You know, I have 3 reaction and 3 intuition and minus 2, yeah?
So that'd be 7. You get 5. You roll 5.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's intuition, which is 4, right?
No, I have 3.
3. I guess
Yeah, I have 3 in it.
Oh no, I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong character. My bad.
Yeah, I have 3. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you have. Yeah. So.
What?
All right. So you just don't get any successes. So now roll your body plus any armor rating.
Can I edge?
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
Yeah. Reroll them ones, baby.
So let's see. 6.
I'm at 1 edge.
All right. So this is his roll to shoot you.
Fuck!
Okay.
All right, I give up. Fuck it.
All right. So roll.
We're all dead now.
I have armor 15.
All right, so 15 minus what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 5 plus 8, 13. How much armor do you have? 15. All right, so you take 2 stun damage because your armor soaks it.
Okay.
So
I'm good. Ouch! It was very nice.
all right, so now everyone rolls initiative again.
Right.
Hooray.
Alright,
Finally.
Not at -10 this
You are
time.
you are unsurprised now, so everyone gets your normal.
Hercules.
I choose to still be surprised, but not mechanically.
8,
10.
7. Doing real hot.
Vasco's still blinking every
Gee,
0.1 seconds.
I must have taken some fucking deep weed, dude, before this encounter. Just roll me in. What? We're in combat? Oh shit, man! I thought that was the drugs. Oof.
All right, so. Zizix, what'd you get?
Yeah, 7. No, I got 8.
All right, Vascu.
I got 7.
Oh, jeez, you guys are really swinging for the fences here, aren't you?
Listen, I'm a
Chernabog.
cripple.
10.
All right, there we go. Now we got someone that's in the double digits, and Xavier.
9.
All right. So this is my attempt at making boss characters. So this is all a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So first up is Panther, who proceeds to clinch Xavier.
All right.
So where am I?
Yeah, that's illegal.
Nope, not in the streets.
It's okay, that means low blows are permitted. Go at it.
Okay, so she uses gymnastics instead of close combat skill. Doesn't depend on fair roll plus agility. So her gymnastics is surprisingly not that high. All right, maybe I shouldn't have gone for the clinch, but I already declared it, so we're in there.
Yeah, she thought it was a good idea.
So it's 6. I mean, the guy has a shotgun. She's like, you know what? I just don't want him to use that. So, and you roll reaction plus intuition, Xavier. All right, so she gets 3 successes. So you want to either land 3 successes or more than 3 successes. If you land 2 or 1 successes, you are clinched.
Oh.
Two. All right, you are clinched. So you are in. So that is, she has 1 net hit on you. So
Is that a stun hit?
no, so it's just something that I have to remember. So now neither of us can move away from each other. Both participants can move. So we can't move away from each other, but we can move each other. So if I wanted to, I could pull you out into the room, or you could pull me back into the room with you
Gotcha.
on your turn. Because I have the net hits, I have the superior position modifier, which is I get +2 dice to all melee actions. Melee weapons suffer a penalty equal to their reach, and firearms suffer a penalty equal to the net hits. So because I got 1 net hit, your shotgun would suffer a -1 modifier if you were to try and shoot it. Also, this opens up the throw person action. So we could potentially throw each other. If,
Gotcha.
whoever has the superior position modifier. Currently, I have the superior position modifier, so I could yeet you if I wanted to.
Okay.
If you wanted to escape the clinch, it's a complex action. You would have to roll your unarmed combat plus your strength. And the threshold is equal to the number of net hits. So threshold, you would just be looking for 1 success.
Okay.
So now what Panther is going to do is Panther is going to pull you out into the room. All right. And that's Panther's turn. Next is Backdraft. And her turn consists of her effectively pulling out her shotgun. Where's her shotgun, you ask? I'm glad you asked that, because what happens is she... Shut up! She raises her right arm. Her hand is open, as if she's ready to launch a fireball from her hand. And you see seams of... not light, but like seams start appearing across her hand that go from the center of her palm over her thumb and along the back, along the side of her arm, as well as a seam that goes under her pinky and along the back of her arm. And her arm opens up like a sandwich. And you are staring down the barrel of a shotgun. She grabs where her thumb was and pulls it back, racking around. And that's her complex action.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now it is Chernobog's turn. What's the wrestling, dapperly dressed troll going to do to save us from this current situation that we are in?
I don't think we're saving anyone from this situation.
Well, I already have the kid, so.
That is true.
The only one that's captured right now
is
Xavier.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Panther's cute, I might not exactly be trapped.
This might be a win, boys.
Alright, I'm going to
I have you when I want
approach
you. No, I have you when I
Backdraft
want you.
menacingly.
Don't hit backdraft too hard.
all right. So you are approaching Backdraft.
I'm
Also,
gonna
if-
beat the Alec Baldwin out of her.
All right. So you're gonna swing on her.
No, I'm actually going to toss her into the pit.
All right. So to do that, you would have to enact a clinch. Which what
Okay.
you do is so essentially what I just did to random. You're doing. So you roll your gymnastics plus agility. I don't know if you...
Gymnastics, really?
Yes. So the way the clinch works is instead of strength, it's gymnastics.
Is there like a different wrestling technique that does something different? Like
I mean, there's no specific wrestling anything. I'm just shocked that it's gymnastics to grab someone.
Yeah, it was something that I was like, wow, that's different. So where is gymnastics?
That really doesn't play to the strengths of someone who is strong at all.
You
That's
have
bizarre.
gymnastics? Doesn't look like you have gymnastics, unless I'm misreading your character sheet.
Oh.
No. There's no way.
Oh no, you do. You do. You have 6.
That's not that bad.
Is it just gymnastics?
So no, it's gymnastics plus agility. So you would roll 6 plus
Mm,
4. So you're rolling 10.
Not bad.
Are you sure it's gymnastics plus agility, or not just gymnastics, which is agility plus the gymnastics skill?
No, it says when I looked it up, it was gymnastics plus agility.
Yeah, because my gymnastics is 2. But my gymnastics plus agility is 6, because Chummer does
Oh,
that
okay.
for
Well,
me.
then I was misreading Chummer. So then, yeah,
Yeah.
it would be 6 now. So you would be rolling 6. Then
Mm.
she is rolling reaction plus intuition to try and not get flinched.
That is such a weird stat block to use for grabbing someone. I'm kind of annoyed.
All right, so agility plus reaction. That is something that she is not very good at.
Alright.
So that is.
I am committed.
Now, also, you do have edge too. So just as a fair point.
Son of a bitch game, there's a 5 on my screen. Alright, 2 successes.
All right, so if you wanted to, you could burn an
I don't.
edge.
I don't. I know what the edges do, I'm not
Okay.
burning it.
I'm just.
I have
all right,
bad luck.
just. All right,
it.
so it's a tie, but tie goes to the player.
Okay.
So you have clinched her.
So does that mean I can toss her in this turn as well?
Yes, because
Throw the bitch.
the clinching is a simple action. So you get one more simple action, which is throw a person action.
Is that uncontested now that she's clinched?
Yes, it is completely uncontested that she is
Hey.
clinched.
I am going to. I'm going to German suplex her into the pit.
Oh shit, son.
Wait, are you going with her, or are you just eating her into it?
No, I'm gonna eat her into it.
Okay, because if you're going with it, like, that's not a German suplex, that's a Zuna drop, Mike.
No, I'm not yet Ryu Hayabusa. Yeah, Chernobog basically sprints up to her, goes low, and then wraps around her waist, and then just bends over and dunks her into
All right,
the pit.
so she is now in the pit, covered in all sorts of gross, disgusting shit that was once two live creatures.
It's so
Yep.
rough.
And I'm going to say that did 4 stun. So, and she's prone in the
Yep.
pit. So, effectively, what that means is that she's going to have to take a complex action to stand up, and then she's going to have to take another complex action to get out of pit.
I'm also prone.
Yes, so you are prone. All right, so that was an excellent turn. I appreciate the visual representation. All right, so next is Xavier, who is now clinched. So
Having a
what?
great time.
So what you can do now is you can try and reversal the clinch, or you can try to escape the clinch, or you can try and shoot, whichever you want to do.
Where's the snuggle option?
Oh no, I'm sorry, you can't reversal because you need the martial arts skill for it.
Yeah.
So all right, so you either have to escape the clinch or shoot, or you can move with her.
Can I move with her into the pit?
I mean, yeah, sure. You
There's someone
Fuck it.
else down there, just letting you know.
That's fine.
Alright.
Danny, I'm just moving on top of where
Okay.
Backdraft was because of the way that a suplex would work.
I'm
And
just
it's still
stunned.
part of my
I
movement.
just got stun damage, dude. I'm not dying.
I mean, all right, so. So yeah, that would be. I guess that would be your turn because you would just be moving into the pit, and throwing you both in there. All right, so you're both in the
Did
pit
it-
now.
Do they land on top of Backdraft? Is it a small enough pit that they land on top of Backdraft?
I mean, Backdraft is a huge troll, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of them landed on it. So what I want you to do to see if either of you land on him is roll your edge rating plus your edge rating,
What?
random.
My edge rating plus my edge rating.
Yes. So essentially, take your edge rating and double it, and then roll
Okay.
that. And that's essentially how like luck-based things go. It's a double edge rating roll.
2 plus 2.
So roll 4.
Ooh.
All right. So you didn't glitch, and you got 2 successes. So yeah, you
Cool.
you land on top of Panther, who lands on top of Backdraft.
Oh,
Awkward.
baby.
I think we found and somehow Random ended up in one of his fever dreams.
That's what I've always wanted.
Be in a pit covered with blood on top of.
Curious substances.
woman?
We don't know if it's blood yet. All right.
Just
Oh, no, there's
lubrication.
definitely blood down there from
No,
the
he's
once
not a
rats.
scientist.
Look, there were rats down there that were essentially hugging a grenade. There's definitely blood down there, among other things. All right, so, and then because of that, Backdraft will take one more stun, which puts her at 5 stun. And Panther takes a 1 stun because she landed on Backdraft, who is apparently quite soft.
That don't make no sense. She's a walking gun.
All right, so that and you're both prone now. So,
Okay.
and you know what? Fuck it. I'll say the clinch was also released because you landed on top of each other. So like you're not in a clinch anymore. So that was
prone.
so. Also, I
Very
want to.
successful.
So you get an edge for that random because of the ingenuity of that. That's something I hadn't thought of before. That was I like that. So that was Xavier. He's at 0. Next is Zyzix.
Well,
Go, homie. Go, homie. Go.
I was gonna like shining wizard Panther off of my boy, but now that they're down there, how much movement I got?
You got. Let's see.
You could reach him.
Okay, can I? Yeah.
You gonna drop the kid off with me? Or are you gonna carry the kid
I'm
too?
leaving the kid. I'm leaving the kid with you.
You leaving me with a cripple? Yeah, kid. No, shut up.
Man, why
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
gonna-
don't-
I'm the
don't worry
pallbearer.
Yeah, I wanna. Let's see. I can only go around through the hole, honestly. That's the other side.
I mean, what
Like that.
Go like around here.
No, you don't have to go
Oh.
that way. You can just go. You can go around. So the green lines right
Yeah,
there. That's not a wall. So you
Oh,
can
okay.
step around the hole like that.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do that then. Yeah, I want to get to him. I want to close the distance.
All right. So yeah, you close the distance.
What's up?
All right.
Hey, buddy.
So and then now what do you want to do?
Can I slap the gun out of his hand?
That would be a disarm. Which do you have?
Wait, can I just disarm him?
That
like-
is that is something.
like
That is
hand.
Arms off?
oh,
Like,
like
hand. Cut hand off.
oh, like rip hand off. You would need a bladed
Not
weapon.
rip. Oh, I mean, I have killing hands.
Or, like,
Okay,
grapple
then
his
you know
hands off?
you could with killing hands you could definitely like
Hi, fucking
yeah sure you could definitely like
Yeah.
disarm him with killing
Yeah,
hands.
I
I
want
need that massage.
to cut his hand off.
All right, so woo.
I'm gonna cut the one on the like, what kind of gun you got? Like a pistol?
He has a submachine gun, an Ingram Smart Gun.
He's holding it in one hand.
It is one-handed, yes.
Perfect. All right. I'm going for a Kuma overhead to his hand. I can cut it off. Here I go. Killing hands on. Murder on.
I think the best outcome here would be if you got a glitch success and took off the other hand by accident.
All right, so you roll. You don't have to roll any special kind of modifiers. This essentially just means that instead of doing stun damage, you're doing physical
Yep.
with your unarmed attack. So you roll unarmed attack plus agility. And Harley is going to properly and quite reasonably try to get the fuck out of the way of the crazy ass cyborg boxing raptor that just showed up in his face.
Let's see.
Is
8.
Gary yelling Reed?
All right. I roll an 8. Is the skill rating plus agility? Yeah. So I just roll 8. Yeah.
Yeah. What if?
Unarmed. This is unarmed.
The big
That's
number
the total. Yeah,
in
the
the
big
bar.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 8 it is. So here I go. Give me that hand, boy. Hey, boy. Give me that hand, boy. Somebody give him my hand.
You're to lend me a hand.
Just as many fails. So that being a success.
No. So it's a success, what you need to look out for is half ones. If you have half or more ones, it's a glitch.
Edge, I'm out now.
All right,
Alright.
so now you're re-rolling all your misses. So you re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, here I go. Looking for all ones.
Don't say that yet.
Okay, got it.
All right.
All right, so
successes.
4 successes to his 3 successes. All right, so you hit him.
One net.
So now let's roll. And we roll his. Since
Yeah,
you're
armor
going,
on?
he does, but since you're going for his hand specifically, he doesn't have armor there. So it's just a body roll.
All right.
Nice. Metal Gear.
Fuck, messed that up.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Off
You'll
goes.
be
He is now Captain Hook. Miss Suts.
Sucks. You met what?
All right, so that is 5.
It looks like you need a hand. Huh? Huh? No? No? Alright.
All right, so he is properly disarmed, and now it goes to Bascue's turn.
Can I see how hurt he is from here?
You're not even in the room. You don't have line of sight.
Okay,
not have
let me
line of
move
sight.
into the room to here. We'll say, yeah. Can I see him?
Yes, you'd be able to see him
Can I see his hand?
on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You.
I guess why?
I'd like to fling his hand at his face and say, "Stop hitting yourself."
Fucking roll it.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast this at a force of 4 minus 2, so it'd be a 2 drain. The spell itself is 9d6s, so let's roll that.
I hope you fucking glitch. Okay, you do not glitch.
Nope. 4 successes. Wow.
All right, so then you roll.
No.
And it is now a spellcasting test in place of a normal ranged combat test, and use my magic instead of my strength for determining damage. So, how do I do that part?
All right, so what you would do is, so instead of strength, you
Mhm.
roll your spellcasting.
Okay, so that would be
And-
like my shaman thing, which is will plus charisma, right?
No, that's your drain. That's what you roll to resist
Gotcha.
drain.
What
So
is
this-
my spellcasting?
There's actually a skill. It's like spellcasting.
Oh, yeah. Let's scroll down.
So
That would be
I have to roll
7 minus
body.
7.
To try and
Just try and not get hit with your own hand. Dude.
no, I'd be able to. I have to roll reaction plus
Oh.
ability to try and dodge it.
Remember, his hand is cut off, so he's in pain.
Yeah,
He
gets a -1 physical modifier, damage modifier. So he gets -1 off the dice pool. So now, originally it would be 9
God,
plus
sorry.
8d6. 1, 2, 3 successes. All right, so now you roll your spellcasting.
Which would be 7. So that's roll 7d6. I'd like to edge to reroll those.
To reroll the 6 misses.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Oh,
66. A little
You
better.
got
there you go. That's better.
Much better.
4 total.
4 total.
4. Okay, so you hit him in the face.
Yeah.
So it was the way fling works is that instead of strength, it uses spellcasting, right?
And it uses magic instead of strength for the damage. My magic is 6.
Oh, it's okay. So it's 6 plus your. I'm gonna say your net hits. Which is how many successes did you get total? 1,
Four.
2, 3, 4, and I got 3. So 1 net hit. So it's 1 plus your magic, which is, you said it was 6, right?
Yep.
So that's 7 stun damage. Oh my. Wait, hold on.
You just knock him out with his own gun.
I hope.
That would be great.
No, you didn't knock him out.
Gotcha.
But how much stun was that? 3 stun?
For me or him?
How much stun were you doing? It was 7. It was 7.
7.
Then I gotta roll body. Cool. 5d6. All right, he takes 6 stun damage.
Uh-huh. Doing good.
So, on top of the -1 modifier from physical damage on his body, he also gets a -2 for the stun damage that he is now forced to hold in his chest.
Just slap him really hard across the face.
All right.
Echo through the room.
And that was your turn.
Yeah, so let me roll my drain resistance. So,
Yeah, you do that. Next is Panther's turn, and she stands up in the pit. So that's her turn. That's her complex action.
Hey.
Backdraft is next, and she also stands up in the pit. And because of the physical turmoil of having his hand chopped clean off with a fist, I'm going to elect that Harley does not actually have 1 left on his initiative score because he is in that much goddamn pain.
All right.
I would
I'd say
argue
that's
that
fair
he
enough.
is surprised.
I agree with this assessment.
I wouldn't say that he's surprised. He's more just screaming at his stump. Like, yeah, pretty much.
He's like a kid at a birthday party.
Not the exact imagery I'd go for, but definitely.
Then you haven't had the right birthday party.
I
Hey,
guess the right amount of volume, yeah.
I don't know what the hell kind of birthday parties you have over in Ireland, man, but they sound
one.
wild. All right, so now everyone rolls initiative again.
Special.
10 again.
So, where did I put that? There it is. So,
I get a crit. All right, I'll take it. 11, baby.
All right. Finally, the high rolls for the initiative. Sweet. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
all right, so Zyzix, what did you get?
Consistency.
I got 11.
All right, Basque.
The rest of us are 10s.
All right. I like consistency. That makes it pretty easy for me. All right. So, Harley's declaration of intent for his turn, because he got, or no, I'm sorry, Panther's first. So Panther proceeds to climb out of the pit.
Is that complex?
Yes, that's her complex action for the turn. So she
Put her back in the pit.
So she climbs up out of the pit and proceeds to dust herself off. Very nonchalantly, like, this is fucking bullshit. I don't get fucking paid enough for this to get covered in this kind of slop. Alright. So yeah, that was Panther's turn.
Yes, you do.
So now it's Harley's turn, and his declaration of intent is to try and stop the blood pouring out of his body. So he is going to take his coat and tie it over his stub. and that's his complex action. And he uses his simple action to promptly yell at Zyzix, asking, "Who the hell sent you, assholes? What the fuck kind of people are you?"
That's my response, by the way.
We're the PTA! PTA! PTA!
PTA, motherfucker.
PTA.
All right. So if you recall, you were sent to send a message to the
I think we
The
kind of sent
Halloweeners.
off a pretty good message. Yeah.
Yeah, but what message exactly?
Oh,
What if that's his
yeah.
jerk-off hand? Maybe now he's sterile.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to. Man, it's like we've
The
been.
stranger.
It's not like you've been standing there for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah. Weird.
What's the guy? that
Alibaba. Jeez.
says- Yeah,
Alibaba says regards, dickhead.
Yeah.
Cherno's just on the floor with his back down. Is Alibaba.
Hey, I'm taking his hand, by the way, after.
Of course.
Which hand?
The one with still holding the gun, I'm assuming.
The one that he just used to get slapped in the face?
Yeah.
All right, so you're picking it up.
Wait, is it my turn right now?
No, actually, it would be, but what happens is when you bring up Alibaba, Panther elects to take an interrupt turn and turns around to you and places a hand on your shoulder
Uh-oh.
Oh.
and says, "I'm sorry, who sent you? Did you say Alibaba?"
Alright, before I turn around, I'm saying this out loud, by the way. Before I turn around, are you gonna punch me if I say the same thing you just said?
Same thing I just said?
Yeah, he's Alibaba. Yeah.
Oh. What? No.
Are you-
If fucking Alibaba sent you, I'm fucking out, man.
Oh, yeah, Alibaba sent us. Yeah, you should probably go. Sorry for the shotgun.
Oh,
By
man.
the way.
It was more of a warning shot, if we're going to be honest with you. And to be quite honest, in this business, warning shots are very valuable.
Oh, man, if there's one thing I
Yeah.
know is that you don't fuck with Alibaba in the shadows.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
Alibaba sent us.
Look, Harley, it was a gas, but I ain't getting ready to get on Alibaba's bad side. You didn't tell me you were fucking with Alibaba, so I'm out.
Keep the creds, they're not gonna need them after this.
So, Panther proceeds to walk out of the
Wait.
building. Wait.
I grab her shoulder.
Oh, all right.
I'm like,
Are you gonna
business
wingman
card.
in the middle of this?
I'm pulling out my business card. Hey, you should call me sometime. I saw that sick arrow kick. That was fucking hype.
So you're extending the your comm link to her.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep you in mind.
Let's spar sometime. All right.
So now, Gary, write down on like a note somewhere that you're getting a new contact,
All right.
Sick.
which is Panther.
I can't believe he just stole Random's girl.
Look,
Or
I-
did he
I-
secure
There's another
that?
troll in the pit.
Bro, you're gonna steal my girl?
Or
I got options.
did Gary
I
just
am picky.
secure that Random will get a chance to see her again? See, a true wingman. True wing. So, Panther, after
Yeah,
exchanging
something like-
comm information with Zyzix, she gives you a little, fist bump, and proceeds.
Hey, oh, wait, my killing hands is still on. Yo, chill, relax.
And she proceeds to walk out the building.
All right.
I should have fist bumped her with the other dude's head.
Yeah, that would have been good.
All right, so now it is officially your turn, Gary.
All right, for sure. Well, what's that troll doing down there? He's like
She
some
she
punk?
stood up. She stood up. That was last turn. She stood up. So now she she actually, she's standing up. That's what she's doing.
Okay.
I think that's it.
And what's our Harley man doing?
He is on his knees with his sleeve on his hand that is now missing hand, pulled up and tied to try and slow the bleeding, as he is looking in utter shock as the Shadowrunner that he hired to work as a bodyguard has essentially turned tail and ran.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the hand that's on the floor. I'm gonna pick it up from the gun side. I'm gonna pick it up from that side. And then I proceed to slap him in the, not like a super hard slap, but like, hey, getting your attention.
Less impactful than my slap.
Yes,
Like, hey,
definitely.
hey, boo boo. What are you doing?
I crouch down with him. I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. Though. It's not great.
Who would have thought? Look at us.
Who would have thought? Look at this. Your
Not us.
rats are dead.
Not me.
You got your girl in the pit, and you're 5 digits less. Man, this sucks, bro. You're having a bad time. So how about we take this kid, right? And you don't fuck with Alibaba ever again. How about that?
All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, Gary, is
Roll
so
that
you
intimidate.
no yes roll intimidate. Yeah, roll intimidate. So roll intimidate,
Yep. Here I go.
and I get what I have to roll to. I think is it willpower?
I'd assume it's willpower.
Yeah, I think
My
it's
intimidate.
willpower to resist intimidation.
Where is it?
He's a willpower. All right, so
Do I have intimidate? Hold on, now I'm looking for it.
It's in skills, in I, industrial mechanic, instruction, intimidation.
you have a 1 in intimidation.
Ooh, that's awful. Okay, how about?
Does he get any bonuses to the fact that he's the
Oh,
one
no,
who
I have
breaks
my-
the
Oh
no,
no,
I-
yeah,
no,
you
I-
have
No, my intimidation's 8.
Oh, okay. I'm
I'm at 8.
I'm looking at a very old fucking
Yeah.
character
Yeah,
sheet, so I'll stop.
Yeah,
with that. So yeah, you have an intimidation of 8.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get any pluses. Harley has
Oh,
negative
just
modifiers.
weaker Will.
Okay.
So like,
Just-
let me. So
yeah,
just
that makes sense.
for reference, he has a willpower of 4, and then he also has to deal with the -2 and -1 physical and stun modifier. So he's rolling 1 die.
Okay, well, I had 2 successes, so he
All right,
failed.
let's- Well, let's just see how he did. You know, let's just.
Glitch.
Oh my god, if he glitches.
Pussy.
I'm shouting that with the kid next to me and shit.
Pussy.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll teach you later.
Did he glitch?
He glitched. He glitched.
All
So-
right, what happens?
Oh, gee. What does happen? You know what? I'm gonna let Gary, since he's the one intimidating. I'll let Gary walk us through this entire experience.
So I crouch down to him. I say what I just said before, and I give him a little slap with his severed hand on like his little cheeks. There's little blood stains on his face now. I'm like, yeah, don't fuck with Alibaba, or we'll be here again. And I'll probably bring Panther with me this time, actually. So yeah, how about you, big chill, my guy, and also tell your girl to stop, trying to murder us as well. So and then I don't know how he responds, honestly.
Well, he does what you say. He
All right.
says, all right, chill. Backdraft, chill the fuck out. To which she climbs out of the pit and just puts her hands up and is like, all right, whatever, I'm done. So now combat is effectively over. All right, so you guys have beaten the. All right, so now Let's see. Who does anyone here have? All right, perfect. All right, so does anyone have any kind of like first aid skill or anything like that?
I could heal.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's a like if anyone has like a first aid skill.
I do.
Because after this, you check on the kid.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
I have an untrained.
Yeah, I'm untrained as well.
All right, so Gary, you have an actual like first aid skill.
Yes.
What's
I
the
have
what's the
that's
rating
not
on it?
skill. It's like 1 or some shit like that. It's not great. Like it's very basic. I use it for myself, honestly.
All
Let me
right.
see. Yeah, build in medkit. So I don't think I can share it. I don't think so.
All right, so then what we're gonna do is I'm going to roll a d6,
Okay.
Okay.
and depending on what I roll, that is the kid's current condition that he's in.
All right.
Higher number is he's healthier. Lower number is he's not as healthy. So if we land on 1, he's probably gonna he needs like medical attention fast.
Gotcha.
Point. I'm happy to roll for first aid. I still have a 5 in it.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like so.
Okay.
Depending on his condition, you can roll
Right,
first
right,
aid to heal him.
Yeah.
Oops, not that button. That button. Okay, so he needs help. He is his so his shirt and clothing that he was wearing are in tatters. His right arm is essentially like there's skin hanging off of it, like his arm was used as a chew toy by the rats that are just now splattered all over the wall of the pit. His one leg is all cut up. Like he there's a lot of blood all over him that you don't know if it's his or if it's someone else's, but you're
Or the
assuming it's
rats.
his. Yeah. But the worst case scenario is that like he's definitely bleeding out and he needs medical attention now.
Roll that medical boys. Only got.
I
Alright,
guess
so-
I'm the backup
first aid.
if we fail the first aids.
Well, I can roll
So-
my 2 first aid.
Well, the thing is that for you to heal him, Vasco, he needs to be in stable condition. So, if he is in stable condition, you'll be able to heal him. If he's not in stable condition, you won't be able to heal him.
I got a crit. Got a 6.
All right, so you got one success.
Yeah.
And Trinabog.
Uh,
I'm a wrestler, not a doctor.
one more success.
All right, so that's 2 successes. So he's not stable, but he's not bleeding all over the place.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
You
so-
champ.
Hold on. Before you cement that, can you check what bad luck does real quick?
Oh.
Because I do not see, like, the annoying thing about Chummer is it told me when I picked it, but I can't check it again now, and it's annoying as shit.
I was also gonna say, I don't see anywhere on the heal spell where it says that they need to be stable.
That's just a
Gotcha.
that's like a
That's
rule in healing magic.
Gotcha.
That's an attribute, right, Marcus?
Yes, it's a negative act.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a
Help
negative
by-
quality or whatever you want to call it.
I'm checking right now. This character's cursed. His own block often
I got
gives
you,
him. But when the character uses edge, roll 1d6 on a result of 1. The point of edge is spent with the exact opposite effect intended. For example, if a character hopes to gain additional dice, he loses that many dice to his dice pool. The character spends edge to go first in initiative pass. He ends up going last.
Okay.
All right,
Fine,
so
fine, that's
all right.
fine. Right.
So it doesn't affect your first aid roll.
I will use the edge to reroll all my dice, but first I will see if I'm unlucky today.
All
Don't
right.
be a one, bitch. All right, good.
So wait, did it have to be
A
a
one.
1? Did it have to be a 1 to be bad luck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so
that's
then-
what Garrett said.
all right, so then that's fine then. I just want to make sure if it was like if you had to succeed or if it just had to be a 1.
All right.
So
Roll
you
with
got
3 successes for me.
all right. So 3 successes plus Gary's 1. So he's stable. He is stable.
Alright. Do the heal. Save my boy.
Are you asking me in your time of need in my quinceañera to heal this kid?
My quinceañera.
During your quinceañera, I humbly request heal my boy.
It shall be done.
All right.
Roll 66.
Alright, bad luck's not quite as bad as I thought. Oh, it's the critical glitch, but you succeeded.
Oh, gee. It's not a critical glitch. A critical glitch is if you have no successes. But he did glitch.
Oh.
So, you heal him. Unfortunately, you were not able to heal his arms. And are essentially rendered useless.
Ah!
That's fine, you can get some cybernetics or something.
He could be like you.
That sucks, man.
So
Rough, man.
he sits up and his arms just dangle there limply as he tries to move. He starts having slight panics, like what's going on? What happened?
Yeah, kid, let's just take you home real quick, and then we'll talk about what happened. I think we should get out of here, but first I need to loot some corpses, baby.
What corpses? No one died.
I'm going back to Harlem. Like, dump your pockets right now.
I walk up to Backdraft and I just go, "Did you do this to the boy?"
I didn't do nothing. I'm just Harley's bodyguard and side piece.
Who made
But,
him shoot toy?
That was Harley's choice. Harley's the one that knocked him into the pit.
Oh, so you did that?
I stomp up to Harley on the opposite side.
Yep.
Look, guys, we don't want to do anything rash here. All right, we're just here to chill. All right, just chill.
You want to know that kid's favorite sport?
Why the fuck would I care?
He likes boxing.
Oh man, that's a
And
real
his-
drag.
Yeah, and his arms are gone, and they wouldn't be if he wasn't in this situation in the first place. What's your favorite sport?
Fuck, man, I don't know. Fucking what's the fucking sport called in Shadowrun? Oh my god. It's like murder ball or something like that. It's called. I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's something like that.
So you like murder ball, right? They do a lot of running in that.
Yeah, usually.
And before he could finish the sentence, I haymaker his fucking right leg in.
Oh my god.
I do the left one at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
I want to slap him in the
Except
dick with
I
his own
kick it
hand
in.
again.
All right. So
As he's just
we're-
in the corner now, screaming in pain.
Do we have to roll for it?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't resisting that shit. He was in no condition to resist any of that.
Dang, so you're 5 digits down and 2 legs gone? Damn, homie, that fucking sucks. You might want to get yourself checked out. Yeah, I definitely get yourself checked out. I think we're done here. Yeah, I think it's time to bounce.
Call me Backdraft.
Yeah, sorry about your boss, Backdraft, but
He's a dick.
sometimes crime pays. Sometimes
Hey,
it
maybe it's
pays.
time for a corporate takeover. You can lead the. You can
Arm
lead
in your
the-
leg, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I mean? All right, yeah, we out of here. Oh wait,
So-
wait. Are you in the hall?
Yeah, random's still in the hole.
I whip my tail down. Yo, grab on, my dude.
Alright.
So
There you go. Now
you-
he's
so-
out of the hole. All right.
all right. So you're all clamoring at the door, and as you're about to leave,
Mhm.
Backdraft pivots on her heels, and you hear the
Oh, no.
click of her kneeling down and opening her grenade launcher again.
Oh,
Backdraft, come on.
Backdraft.
You should have punched her in the face.
missile parry.
So
Does she get to fire before we can
she-
react, or do we get to roll?
she launches only to have it stop midair in between all of
Not
you.
me. Wait, what's it do?
Oh, not bad,
It,
Vasco.
so
Wow.
before it reaches any of you, it stops
Yes.
midway.
Right.
Oh,
And then this wall, right here,
That wall.
yeah.
bursts inward. And standing there is a figure in a large trench coat. He's wearing a
Oh.
respirator and
this
a
stuff.
pair of goggles with a long, not long, but a very prominent snow white mohawk. His right hand is held up and it's glowing.
Oh. I visually pog at the sight.
And and you all instantly recognize that it's Alibaba.
Whoa! Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, boss, please don't kill Backdraft. I'm trying to get Blade. Please, boss.
Nah, she tried to kill us twice already. Nah, you
Dude, that's hot.
Nah, in
Tried to
that
kill us
shit.
Twice.
So he,
That's hot.
with a flick of his wrist, the grenade goes soaring out of a window and detonates behind the building. He lifts his goggles up above his head and says, "There's a car out there waiting. The kid doesn't look like he's in good health right now.
You good, boss?
Take the kid,
Yeah,
and get out. Take him to the closest hospital. Maybe one of your contacts will be able to help him out with the arms."
I know a guy. Yeah, I know a guy. Yeah, all right, let's Zamoose. I don't want to see what's about to happen here. I didn't even know he could do that. All right, time to go.
Backdraft, call me if you survive this.
So, as you are leaving, Backdraft raises her arm, her shotgun arm, only to have it being peeled over. So she is essentially holding it, instead of pointing it at Alibaba, it is pointed as if she's T-posing.
Oh, okay.
And then all you hear is a crunching noise of metal.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
Call,
I'm outta
call,
here.
call
And then-
me if you need a good funeral, Backdraft.
And as you guys are piling into the Johnny car that is sitting out there.
Accessible?
Yes, it is handicap accessible.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, baby.
As you're all piling into the Johnny cab, which is essentially just think of it as an automated Uber. So there's no driver, it's all automated. You just tell it where you want it to go when you all get in. As you're getting in, you hear a single gunshot.
Ooh.
So she'll call, right? You guys think she's gonna? Sure.
Anybody's calling anymore. All right.
All right, so now what do you guys want to do? Do you want to
I'm going to the hospital with the kid, and I'm chilling there with him.
All right, so you all get into the Johnny cab and you tell it to take you to the closest hospital. So you arrive at the hospital, and who's carrying the kid?
Me.
All right, so you walk up to the reception desk, and behind the desk is a female dwarf with her hair's up in a bun, and she's wearing, you know, the stereotypical librarian glasses with
Sure.
the
Yeah.
the
Oh, does she
hanging
have mutton chops?
no, she does not have mutton chops. They're like the cat's eye glasses. And she has the string that hangs off of them to wrap it around her neck, so when she has them off, they just dangle freely. But they're resting on her nose, and without even looking up from her console. Yes, how can I help you?
A child hurt. Take.
One moment, sir. And she starts clacking away on her keyboard. Name of the child, sir.
Kid, what's your name?
It's Riz. Sorry, it's Liz.
Yeah,
All
that. What he said.
Relationship to the child, sir.
Family friend.
Does the child have a subscription to Doc Wagon, Crash Card, or other affiliated medical services, sir? Out of character? No, he would
No.
not. There's no way he'd be able to afford any of that.
Uh,
Please
does it look
wait
like
over.
he has?
Please wait over there, sir.
All right.
So you all shuffle off to a sterile waiting room, very
Somehow.
meek and depressing room. It's very, very white, very sterile, very akin to a hospital. The weight of what has currently happened to this kid has kind of settled on all of your shoulders as all 5 of you are sitting in the waiting area. Chernobog looks exceptionally silly sitting in a human-sized chair.
I'm not sitting, I'm standing. I
All right,
wouldn't
so
debase myself with such
I'm
nonsense.
also sitting, but not by choice.
I thought you were going to say I'm also standing.
Somebody carry me by my shoulders.
All right, so he's just kind of sitting there, defeated, just he's staring at the floor, not really looking at anything, just kind of here but not really here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about the arm thing. Yeah. Yeah. I know you like to give it a good swing on that punching bag. I saw it. We're at your pop's place. Pop's place? Are you dead?
Yeah, that was my dad's place.
Look, take
Who
it from
who
me.
who even are you people?
Allow me to introduce ourselves.
We're the PTA.
We are the PTA. And then I do my
The-
Sentai pose.
The what?
The PTA.
Are you guys
Paralegal,
are you guys on
paralegal
Chaz?
technical assistance team.
Or AKA punch that asshole.
Or people trusted by Alibaba.
Ooh.
That's a good. Ooh,
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
one.
I like that too.
Wait,
then I
Alibaba sent you?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have
Huh.
seen it. He squished one of them with his mind. It was fucking weird.
Wow, I didn't think Alibaba actually gave that much of a shit, you know? It's just
I
the
didn't know either.
Barons. It's just the Barons.
Well, I mean, I guess he got the liking towards you, I suppose. I'm assuming he heard everything that happened. So, yeah. Don't know why he showed up though. That's the weird part. I couldn't tell you on that. Very odd. Very weird. Very sus. Couldn't tell you.
So Alibaba sent you to deal with the Halloweeners?
No, silly, to save you. Well, that was part of it, but a little extra. Yeah. So, in a sense, I'm pretty sure they won't mess with you. Well, period, because they think they're dead. So, yeah.
Yeah, they just can't.
Yeah.
And why would they mess with a former boxing champ?
Huh?
Yeah, that guy. I'm gonna tap on your tail, I guess. That's the only thing in reach to me.
Okay. So the kid's sitting down.
Yeah, he's sitting in a chair and he's just kind of.
I saw the vids in your little boxing den. Hey, that guy's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. And let me give you a little taste. I'm also a boxing enthusiast myself, so I stand up. and then I get into my Dempsey roll position, and then I
Okay.
proceed to like I do like two rolls into like a straight punch or some shit like that.
All right. So what is your character? What was your character known for in the ring?
Um,
What was their
Haymaker,
signature move?
the Dempsey roll and haymakers.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
so
so I proceed to show off my skill. So I give them all 1, 2, and then I stop into a Dempsey roll into the classic haymakers.
so the kid, when the haymaker flies out, you can see the force of the punch cause an actual breeze, pushing the kid's moppy hair slightly, and the kid is just stunned because you might be able to mimic people's moves, but you can always kind of tell. And
When
when
it's like the original, yep.
yes, so and he's watched that Tridio for so long and so many times that he has memorized every single movement, every single muscle flex, and is just stunned into silence.
I kind of stop, look at my hand, like Cell does. like, yep. Uh, things are different, but it doesn't mean they have to change. If that makes any sense, that probably makes no sense, kids. But you know, yeah, I know a guy. I can hook you up with your, noodles over there.
So then over the announcer, almost as if on cue,
Ding, ding.
would Rays please report to the countertop, please? Rays,
Hey, that's
thank
you.
you. So
Oh, let's saunter over.
everyone stands up that wasn't standing or is able to stand and exits the waiting area to the uh, desk, the front desk. The doctor will see you now. And out walks a clean cut elf doctor. He's African American. And his hair is coiffed back into a perfect, almost news anchor like sweep as he walks Ray's back into the back with him. And the as you as Gary goes or as Isaac goes to follow, uh, the assistant at the counter proceeds to slam the door shut right after the doctor walks past the threshold and thus right in front of Isaac's face.
What?
The
Hello?
the doctor only sees one, sir.
Is there a particular reason for that?
As you're not family, sir, you don't get to go in with him. Hospital policy, sir.
What if I get the blessing of a family member?
Then you'd be able to go in, sir.
Can I give him a call?
If he had a phone, yes.
Don't think he has phone. All right, I'll wait outside. I'll wait.
All right.
I don't know what you guys doing.
Jernabog's just really quiet, standing around. Seems to be irritated.
Do you not like hospital, my guy?
Are you asking in character?
Yes,
No
my
problem with
big
hospitals.
girlfriend.
There's something else annoying me.
Too clean? Yeah, it's weird.
No,
it's kind of weird.
I let the bitch live.
Yeah, that wasn't great. Yeah, we tried to play nice. Well, nice-ish enough.
Per the regulations of the PTA, we were doing acceptable.
Yes, exceptional even. And yet, chucks another grenade, and I'm like 102% sure she's dead. Did you hear that crunch? Not great.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Trolls crunch before.
yeah, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes you get squeezed into a little tiny ball. It happens. Not to us, but it happens.
Someday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Am I like getting a lot of attention in the hospital? Or is it
No,
fairly empty?
it's fairly empty because it's super late
Okay.
at night, so it's
That's fine.
fairly
Oh,
empty.
okay, good.
Um,
Yeah, I
there's a
just
few
head
nurses
around.
walking around. No one's really paying any mind because the hospital is probably the most racially acceptable place in
Mm-hmm.
all of Seattle or the world currently,
Interesting.
due to the current regulations that were put into place that they have to be. They can't afford to be choosy on their
Yeah.
uh,
Ah,
patients because if they are choosy, then they lose those patients to dockwagon, crash cart, and etc. Which currently the hospitals they're not doing the best because of crash cart and dockwagon, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like taking their customers away. So they don't exactly have the luxury to be racist.
All right.
Oh, so it's not like personal like, yeah, man, we're not racist because that shit's fucked up. It's like we're not racist because give us money. I
Yeah.
see. All
It's
right.
kind of a 50-50 thing. Most of the people that work at hospitals are just not racist by, because usually if
aren't
they're
bad
working,
people.
well,
Yeah.
because they're choosing to work at a hospital, they're not bad people. They actually want to help people.
Hopefully.
But like the people running them, or
Yeah, that like their managers
the
and stuff like that. They
pharmaceutical
might, yeah, they might be.
companies.
They tend to be a bit more of a
Yeah.
racist. But the actual
I have a
nurses,
question.
doctors, etc. So yeah,
Um,
question.
did it look like they went into the doctor's office?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I
If
point
you're
my
concerned about the doctor not being an actual doctor, he is
no.
100% a doctor.
I point my directional mic. Well, basically, I just stand facing the door so that the tie clip, which is my directional mic, is pointed directly at the door, and it has audio enhancement 3, so I presume it can probably hear very clearly what's
It's
going on in there.
yeah, it's pretty clear. The doctor basically just gives him a once over and says that aside from a few bruises, he's pretty healthy. Unfortunately, he has lost most muscle control and density in his arms. Uh, there isn't really anything aside from cybernetic limbs or cybernetic replacements slash enhancements that
hmm
would be able to be done to give him actual movement in his arms.
I share the feed with ZYZX underscore.
The doctor also proceeds to ask if he has any kind of if he knows anyone that is able to do this for him, or if the hospital would need to contact someone, or even if he'd be able to afford it. To which the kid, for all of the answers, he's just like, I don't know. I don't know at this moment in time. I like this is all kind of a big thing that got thrust on his lap, so he's still kind of out of it. Um, so yeah, that's essentially what is going on there. In the distance, you hear sirens and such. The TV in the waiting room cuts to a news broadcast where uh, the face of Seattle, Johnny Laserbeam, booms on. Good evening, Seattle. We have a current breaking story for you. There seems to have been a gang tussle in the Redmond Barrens tonight. There hundreds of Halloweeners are found, if not dead, deeply, deeply wounded and unable to function properly. Um, multiple hospitals have sent out ambulances to the area, and we haven't been able to get a word from any witnesses or anything. But it definitely seems like it was a act of gang violence. We're unsure who or what the second party was, what gang it could have been, but so far all of the casualties seem to be of Halloweeners. We will keep you informed as this story unfolds. And it blinks to a bunch of tickers and such of stock market, weather, and everything else.
Isn't that isn't it the place that we were?
Didn't we only talk to 5 guys there? What do they mean by 100?
Makes you wonder why they bothered hiring us.
Man, the deep weed I got must have been some good stock. Shit.
I don't remember
We
killing
killed that many people.
I knocked out 2. No,
I
yeah,
punched one of them in the dick, I think.
that guy should be. That guy, I think, is still alive. Should be still alive.
If not, he's praying to be dead.
All right, and
there were hundreds there.
While you're all talking, your comlinks beep, and you have a message from Alibaba. I see Gary changed his tone.
Every day.
Every day. The simple message. It's just a simple text message asking where are you.
At hospital, but I'm stupid because I can't spell it. So.
Oh yeah. I'll just tell him which hospital we're.
All right. So after a few minutes, Reyes comes shuffling back out of the doctor's office.
What's
And
the damage?
And the doctor, he scratches the back of his neck and looks at you and says, "I'm going to be honest with you."
Ow!
What?
Wait, the doctor or the kid?
The doctor.
Oh.
The kid's fine. He made it through.
Full recovery. Modern medicine and all that.
Alibaba
no, he
comes out, he's a TV show host.
But no, the doctor rubs the back of his neck and basically gives you the information that you already knew. He's gone his way to make a full recovery, sans the use of his arms.
I know a guy.
And as you make that announcement, the doors from the hospital hiss open, and the old man that you talked to comes rushing in, and behind him you see Alibaba flick a cigarette before walking in.
Wow, look at cool McBadass over here. Also, we have your son. So, yeah. We did it.
The old man scoops his son into a warm hug and begins sobbing as he is reunited with his son. Alibaba steps up next to all of you and says, "Good work," and hands each of you a cred stick with
cool. Yeah.
I wrote down the amount somewhere. Here it was. 5,000 yen each.
Hey, can I?
And Alibaba looks at Zizix and says, "Do you know anyone that'd be able to help him out?"
Actually, I mean, look at me. I think I know a guy. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Mr. Dink can help. Of course.
Right. I want the best he can do for him.
Well, I mean, I am pretty top notch, so
I want the best he can do to him. Price is no issue.
Oh, well, all right then.
And with that, he puts his hands in his pockets. Well, he puts one of his hands in his pockets, and the other one he scratches at the back of his head before sighing deeply and turning and heading towards the door.
Wait.
I follow after him.
Same.
Can somebody will me that way at this
I
point?
got
'Cause
you.
It seems like,
I'll push you. Yeah.
it seems
I'll
like a
push
group
you.
effort.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll push you.
All right, so we step out onto the cold Seattle night. The
My turn now.
brisk air. There's a gentle breeze as cars come and go and drive by. It's not a busy night, but there's definitely some activity going on.
Who wants to ask the question first?
I go first.
All right.
Alibaba.
Hmm?
Not that I am not grateful for assistance at the end, but if you hired us, why did you come yourself?
I
Yeah,
was in
what
the
he said.
I was in the neighborhood, and I was there to make sure that they didn't get any reinforcements for you.
Oh,
I had absolutely no question that you guys were going to complete the mission. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't getting in over your head with reinforcements. I mean, after all, didn't it seem odd to you that there was only, what, 6, 7 Halloweeners in that big ass mansion? And never once did any come back?
You
A
know,
little.
yeah, okay, yeah, fair. All right.
It's because I was
But
keeping them
now
busy.
you're pointing it out.
Oh,
Cherno just sort of gives him the side eye and then walks off.
question, Mr. Baba.
Yes.
How come you didn't say you had mind powers, my guy?
Oh, I'm a shaman. It's just magic.
Hmm. You crushed that 8 foot. I heard. Oh, okay. Didn't see you do it, but I definitely heard you crush.
I
that-
felt it on that astral plane, dude. Fucking, she hurting.
Oh, that troll back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
back there.
no, she isn't dead. She's not dead.
Oh, thank God, I can still
Oh
call.
God! No, that's way worse.
No.
What did you do to her?
She just needs more. She just needs new cybernetics. That's all.
That could be a good or a bad thing.
Oh, okay. You know what? More power to you, man. Yeah. Thanks for the cred stick. I think I'll go back to the kid. So I walk off.
All right. So, Chernobog, did you leave the area or did you just turn away from the conversation?
No, pretty much I just left. It's
Alright.
clear that Chernobog is kind of pissed for some reason or another.
Okay.
I like this lore. I like it.
All right. So that leaves Alibaba, Xavier, and Vasco standing on the sidewalk.
Really, man, shaman. So like, what's your profession? Like, what you practicing in, man? Like, I felt it from where I was sitting. You know, not standing, because.
Look, man, I've been doing this a long ass time, and when you've been running the shadows for as long as I have, you tend to learn a few things.
No, I could tell. I mean, wow, wow. I mean, at that point, it was just like child's play. Like you didn't even sweat.
You say that, but the problem with that is it leaves me very open. So, while it is a good spell to use, there's a time and place for everything. And while it did seem very strong and very powerful, that's only because I was able to focus so tightly. If it wouldn't have been for you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did.
Aw, thanks, boss. I'm gonna wheel myself back in at that. I'll take that for what it's worth.
All right, Randall.
I'm just out here to smoke.
All right.
And I light up another doobie.
All right. So Alibaba gets into a Johnny cab that rolls up and drives off. So
Fair enough.
closing thoughts and segments.
I shall go first.
All right.
So basically, I go back to the kid and dad. I'm like, yeah, not having arms sucks. Take it from me. I was a bit armless for a little bit. So, yeah, but I know a guy. and apparently Alibaba's going to cover 110% whatever you need of the best of the best. So I'll get in touch with my boy Dink. He's good at tinking. Get it? Okay, whatever. But we'll we'll get you set up with some sick, nasty, top of the line mechanics. Now, just kid, I gotta ask: do you want these obvious ones like me, or you want like the human-looking ones?
And the three of you continue to converse as the
Yeah,
camera
blah, 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 blah. Yep.
pans to Vasco, who is now joined the interior of the. Well, actually, no. It pans to Vasco. What is Vasco doing? This doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be directly after you roll inside. This could be a couple minutes to an hour later.
I guess I'm trying to think of how to deposit this cred stick into a receptacle that can accept money, because I'm not touching this thing with any sort of fingers that I've got. For all I know, it could blow up.
No, cred sticks are pretty secure, even for people
But
with
the thing
gremlins.
is, to put it into something that might accept the cred stick to put it into my account might not be.
I don't think it's like
no, it's
that.
It's like the gremlins isn't that severe. It's like, so the way it would work is that you just like deposit it into your account, and then the cred stick either empties or it just functions as like another wallet for you. So you could literally just carry that around, and when you have to pay something, you just inject the cred stick into the payment slot, and it just takes it straight off that cred stick.
But if you are having ATM issues, then there would be a problem.
Yeah, then there would be an issue.
All right, then I'm just sitting in my chair relaxing after that stressful magic casting.
So are you like back at your place? Are you looking into what it was or anything like that?
Oh, I guess I'll take a Johnny cab over to my place, just to get a good night's rest at home.
Okay.
All right. And then the camera pans to who wants to go next? Chernobog, Xavier.
You can go ahead.
I'm gonna order a pizza for the family as well as for myself, since I'm getting some munchies from Deep.
All right. A nice soy pizza.
Ew.
That's what it has to be, because there ain't no way
It's
any
it's
of
a
you could
soy
afford.
pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, because there ain't no way any of you could afford real meat and dairy. This economy? Nah. So it pans to Xavier walking into his abode with a stack of pizza boxes in his hand
Pizza time.
as he sits them down at the table and begins to gorge. Camera pans to Chernobog.
Chernobog's just alone in his apartment. He's broken out some alcohol and he's just drinking with like his tie undone, just in his shirt and stuff like that. Like his jacket's hung up and all that. Basically, just broody ending for him.
Okay.
And that's
More.
scene. All right, so that was the official conclusion of rescuing Rays.
Yay.
We got some backstory on Zyzix, as well as a little bit of a dip into kind of a character Alibaba is, as well as learning some lore. Well, not lore. Some generating some lore about our gaggle of lower class, downtrodden runners. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the experience. Any questions, concerns, anything y'all want to talk about or bring up?
No, I was happy enough with everything.
Um,
What was that, Gary?
I said I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Ludo, random.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah, I
Working
don't
out
think there was
pretty good.
anything. Nothing went wrong. Nothing was awkward or anything like that. It was a pretty good session.
All right. So that was good. I'm also, so for the people that are watching, all 6 of you, I am going to be posting a poll to Twitter with the listing of the other characters that we've come across in this universe. So it'll be a poll of Alibaba, Xavier, Chernobog, and Vasco. And you all get to vote on which you want the next session, if you will, to be based around. So, which character do you want to get a more peek into their background and who they are, what they're about? So,
Definitely Vasco.
I'm
I was
not
gonna
gonna
vote for
lie.
you, actually.
not gonna lie, I'm super curious as to the origin story of the wheelchair bound shaman. So
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed seeing and listening to that. Luckily, there wasn't really any internet issues or anything that was an issue. So I'm not going to say we're going to do it. It's going to be coming up next Sunday, but it will be a Sunday when it happens because this is Shadowrun Sundays. That's what I'm going to officially call it.
Yeah, I like it.
Alright.
So, and with that, who we rating? Who we rating, chat? Who's even streaming?
Trey is on. Rainbow's on, playing Uno. Oh god, I gotta stop punching my mic, dear lord.
Uh,
Oh, Sharpie's back streaming. That's good.
let's go to Rainbow Heavy.
Hey,
Let's raid Rainbow Heavy.
that means it's playing Uno.
No.
Reverse.
Yeah, there we go. All right, pile in. There isn't a raid message. Just you know,
Die.
sick 'em boys. So, bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Eat.
All right, and there we go.